We have an update on an animal abuse case we first told you about earlier this year.
A judge sentenced 35-year-old Corey Martinson to 5 years in prison. Martinson pled guilty to 2 counts of animal cruelty. In July of last year, Martinson took 7 to 8 cats from someone on Facebook. He later surrendered 2 cats to the Humane Society. They were so hurt badly that they had to be put down. Only 2 cats were returned to the owner not hurt. The other cats were never found. We first told you about Corey Martinson in 2023 when he was arrested for strangling 3 cats in Brookings. He's already serving a 2-year sentence in that case. Early Saturday morning, police responded to reports of gunfire in a downtown parking garage.
When an officer responded to the call, he could hear gunshots being fired within the parking ramp. As additional officers arrived on scene, numerous vehicles and people were leaving the scene, and the officers were trying to take in exactly what was going on and what was considered a chaotic scene at that point.
Authorities in Sioux Falls say 2 groups of people were shooting at one another. There were no serious injuries. Police are still trying to figure out who was involved and what led up to the gunfire. People flock to South Dakota for pheasant hunting each season. But Becky Rasmussen with Call to Freedom says that it also brings illegal activity, including human trafficking. That's why Call to Freedom is trying to raise awareness now that hunting season is here.
Hunting season is not bad. We welcome tourism, but we also want to be realistic about what happens during any type of events, from Sturgis to hunting season, that there are vulnerabilities for individuals being victimized in human trafficking and other illegal activities.
Rasmussen said they see both sex and labor trafficking, especially during tourism times. Call to Freedom's volunteers have put out over 2,500 pull tabs across the state to give people who may need help a safe number to call. Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at temperatures today to remain cool with a strong northwest wind. We'll have numbers in the 40s and 50s to cover eastern Kettleland. A couple of rain showers out there as well for the morning. They'll go away by the afternoon. Try to bring some sunshine across the east, but those temperatures will remain below average for many. Western and central South Dakota will have sunshine today with highs in the 50s and 60s. And Brian will have more details on the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The Great Plains Zoo has announced the name of their snow leopard cub.
Asha, meaning hope or wish in Nepalese, was the winner of the naming competition. The other names voters could choose from were Aisha, meaning goddess or ruler, or Maya, meaning little girl or dear one.
All names come from the Nepalese language, where snow leopards primarily live. Asha was born to parents Denali and Strut in late May.
Local curlers have something to celebrate. A team with Sioux Falls curling brought home the gold in the Women's Arena National Championship in Las Vegas.
It's the first national championship for Sioux Falls curling.
We went in 12th seed and we ended up winning the whole thing. So it's wonderful for the club, and it's just a really cool experience.
Sioux Falls curling also had a men's team compete in this year's tournament.
A hot spot for bow hunters turns out to be right in the middle of Sioux Falls.
Bow hunters have been drawn to this outdoor archery range at the outdoor campus. Its location makes it convenient for bow hunters to practice just about any time of day.
It's kind of a unique opportunity because we are so much in the center of Sioux Falls, so it gives a lot of access to the public to be able to come out and shoot, especially like on their lunch break.
The archery range has been averaging around 1,500 visitors per month since opening in March.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, a couple of maps here to show you this morning. First of all, we're going to visit about the wind forecast. It looks like the worst of the wind today will be East River, especially into southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa this afternoon. That's all in response to that big low pressure center over northern and northeastern Minnesota. So after all of this today, we kind of work through the clouds. Clearing line is advancing from west to east here. Then we break into that clearing and that decrease in the wind tonight. So it's a perfect recipe for frost and freeze conditions. Aberdeen to Sioux Falls should fall in the upper 20s. There could be a couple mid-20s out there too. So definitely take note of that. I think that tomorrow the wind will be less. We're looking at 10 to 20 in the afternoon from Aberdeen to Sioux Falls and into southwest Minnesota. And we're going to set up more frost probably here for Thursday morning. So couple of pretty chilly days or mornings, if you will. And then by the end of the week, we'll start to turn the wind around to the south and temperatures will warm up a little. It'll be warmer compared to what we've got today. Speaking of today, there are the hourly temperatures, and we'll try to hit the low 50s in Sioux Falls with that wind. But again, the story is tonight. Cover up or bring in any plants that you don't want to have nicked up by the frost tonight, because it will be pretty common, widespread East River. Western South Dakota looking a little bit warmer than that, but still some 30s overnight tonight. All right, 59 today in Phillip, 55 degrees in winter, Sioux Falls 53, and Sisseton at 47. Here is a closer look at the lows tonight. 28 Brookings, 28 degrees in Watertown, 27 here in Aberdeen. And then tomorrow we'll get back into the 50s, East River, a couple of low 60s in the southwest. 7-day forecast, nice autumn weather if you like some low 60s during the day and some crisp, cool autumn nights. We do see a little warmer trend by the weekend. Maybe we get some rain early next week. We've got some homework to do on the track of that low that comes out into the plains Sunday to Monday. So keep watching for more details about that, but that's a story that's still unfolding. Aberdeen in the northeast, some 60-degree weather to finish up the week, and 66 by Saturday. Pretty mild, and it looks like right now up here in central South Dakota, quite a few days in the 60s. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we'll pick up a south breeze with that. And like everybody else, we'll throw in a little rain chance by early next week. And that wind could crank up again for Rapid City as the weather begins to change. More details online at KEVOLAND.com.